Matlala. Please help me welcome her. She's a data scientist at University of Cape Town. Please give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Who's excited to be here today? Hey, more energy. Who's excited to be here today? So guys, just a quick intro. I'm actually not from the University of what? Eastern Cape. Yeah. My name is Tumelo Matlala. I'm a data analyst. I've been a data analyst for some of the big 4 banks in the country. I have 6 years worth of experience. In my part-time, I also do career coaching to the youth. I'm passionate about that. I'm also passionate about technology and what technology can do for this country. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it short so that it's not boring. But okay, so on the agenda today, I have the intro, the power of data and mathematics, intersection of data science and maths, innovation through data analysis, developing innovative apps, problem solving with maths and data, ethical consideration, future trends, and then we'll end off with a conclusion as well as a question and answer session. I'm going to try and make this as interactive as possible. Okay, so first quote today is from Edward Deming, and he says, "Without data, you're just another person with an opinion." What does that mean to you guys? Any volunteers? When you read this, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. Do we have any volunteers? Can you just stand up and maybe shout out? Exactly. Without facts, you're just another person who's just saying opinions. And I mean, we live in a world where people are very opinionated on social media, on many platforms, but data actually gives facts. It gives context, right? It actually says that what you're saying means something. All right, see, so introduction. Picture a world where innovation shapes reality. Here's the scope. Data science and maths are the secret powerhouses that make this tech revolution come alive. In this presentation, we will explore how the seamless integration of data science and mathematics not only fuels the development of innovation applications, but also serves as a potent tool for solving real-world challenges with precision and creativity. So can I ask, does anyone in the stage know what a data analyst do? Anyone? Data analysts? Okay. We will touch base on the presentation as we go in. Okay. So the power of data and maths. Why does data and maths matter? Okay. So think of data and maths as a superhouse duo in the modern world. They're like our guides, helping us understand and explore things we didn't even know were possible. Imagine businesses having secret tools that help them make real smart decisions. Data is that tool. It helps companies make choices that make them better at what they do and make their customers super happy. Can I give you an example of how data does this? So if you think of an app or a banking app, right? We have a lot of things that we can do on the banking app. We can apply for a loan, we can apply for a credit card, you can check your account statements. The reason why this app was created in the first place is because data analysts say people actually want to do their own banking. Instead of going to the bank and stand in the line, people are actually willing to do most of their banking themselves. So that is how data can solve problems in this world. Okay. Intersection of data science and mathematics. Picture data and maths as best friends who make each other stronger. They team up to solve big puzzles and make incredible things happen, right? So if you think about it, for example, if you look at, for example, Stats SA, they have a revelation of the unemployment rate in this country, right? Because it's data analytics. Then with that, with knowing that, they can say, okay, where do we have the most highest unemployment rate in the country, and what can we do about it as a country, you know? So that is actually one example how data and maths actually solve real life problems. Maths here means more than just numbers. So it's not just numbers that you do at school. It's like magic. It helps us to understand patterns and predictions. So I'll give an example of prediction. If you look at the climate, like how hot it is and how cold it is today, how it's normally actually predicted, there's many factors, but one of the factors is actually looking at history. So that is how maths can actually be used to determine patterns as well. Okay, innovation through data analysis. So Take-A-Lot is one of the apps that's been created because of innovation through data analysis. So can I just have maybe someone to nominate? How is Take-A-Lot using data analysis to, to give us the experience that we want as customers? Do I have any volunteers? What Take-A-Lot is, and how do you think they know what customers want to buy? Anyone? Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I know Take-A-Lot as an online delivery platform in South
Yes.
Africa.
Correct.
So I guess data analysis would be to use cookies and all of that to recommend to us what type of products we'd want.
Exactly.
Based off of what we usually search for and what's stored already about us in the cloud.
Exactly. That's correct. So that's exactly how Take-A-Lot makes money. So firstly, it actually checks, it does an analysis of what is popular. Then when you go and Take-A-Lot, it recommends something for you to buy. But it also checks history. What did you buy in the past? So if it notices, for example, that you bought kitchen utensils in the past, what will it do when you log on? It will recommend kitchen utensils. So that is the power of data. Okay, so what else can we do with data and maths? Data and mathematics is also used to innovate gaming apps. So how many of you guys have gaming apps on your phones? All of you guys? Yes. So data is actually also used to create the gaming apps that you're playing with on your phone. And how does it do this? You ever wondered how your favorite app becomes so immersive and engaging? The answer lies in the remarkable blend of data and mathematics that power the gaming realm, right? So what they do, gaming experience reach new heights when data and math collaborate. They form the foundation of game mechanics. They use algorithms and computations to build intricate worlds, challenging puzzles, and captivating stories. So algorithms is formulas. They're able to see when you play a game, what are your patterns when playing so that they can have new challenges each time. It's the formulas that are done in the background. Okay, some more problem solving with mathematics and data. It's also used in investments and insurance, right? And how this is done. In the world of insurance and investments, math and data work tirelessly to make sense of uncertainty. They analyze historical trends, they assess risk, they predict potential outcomes. From determining insurance premium to guiding investment strategies, this partnership navigates the fine balance between risk and reward. And that is how, basically, if you want to invest in a certain investment, right, the people who are basically the financial investors, they will know that this is an investment opportunity because they will look at the customer trends, customer behaviors. They will also look at what's happening in the world. And that is also data to check, okay, can we invest in a specific portfolio or not? Okay, so as much as data can do all of these wonderful things, obviously everything always has a pro and a con. So, ladies and gents, can you think of anything that we should be careful of when dealing with data? Anything can you think of? Any ethical considerations when dealing with data that you can think of? Okay, let's move on. So when dealing with data, there's some ethical things that we need to look at. We need to obviously protect people's privacy. And that is why we've got the POPI Act. So you cannot just access someone's information about them without asking for permission. That is the ethical consideration. And also, when you analyze data, it needs to be on a wide spectrum. Because if, for example, you analyze it to a proportion, you can actually skew the results, and give false misinterpretations. So those are some of the ethics that we need to be careful of when dealing with data. Okay, future trends in data. We have advanced AI. Does anyone know what AI is? It's a buzzword in the world. Yes. Yes, and what does artificial intelligence do? Yes. 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 Exactly. So ChatGPT is an example of artificial intelligence, and that is the power of technology. We have artificial intelligence that's taking over the world, and we also have predictive analytics, which is looking at historical data to predict the future, as well as customer patterns. Okay, so in conclusion today, we can see that data and maths play a critical role. I hope it also shows you the kind of jobs or the kind of work that data analytics is all about. And I hope that it also inspires you to actually want to come into the career of data analytics. Okay, so any questions? I'll take any questions now. Yes.
You have to study to actually be part of the data sciences, or can you just study in software engineering, then branch into, or you can just go straight to data analysis?
Okay, so let me just tell you what I studied. I studied statistics, and then along the journey, I also did a few certifications. I did SQL coding, and I did Power BI. You can actually study anything to become a data analytics, but, sorry? Including? Including astronomy. You can study anything to be data analytics. And I think maybe me and you can relate. I mean, you study what you study, but then you learn as you go. So certain certifications that will actually help you to become a data analyst would be your coding needs to be good, so you'll learn SQL, Python. Those are the two main programming languages. We also have Power BI, which is a dashboard tool. Those are the certifications, and then you can actually be a data analyst with that. Any other questions? Yes.
Do you have to do your math and science for like data analysis, or do you have to do like only robotics and CAD and IT to do all of that?
So with data analytics, actually you don't. I mean, I'm working with some data analysts who studied law, right?
Yes.
But what you could do, you could literally study anything, and then when you want to come into the career of data analytics, you do those certifications that I mentioned. You ensure that you do Python and SQL coding programming languages. You learn that. Yes. You also learn Power BI, which is a dashboard, which is a popular dashboard tool, Power BI and ClickView. Yeah, basically.
So, ma'am, can I please ask another question?
Yes, you're welcome.
Type of jobs that you have to like. What type of job do I have to work in? Do I have to be like an IT specialist, or do I have to work like in take a load, or like do I have to work like on an online website, or what should I do?
As a data analyst?
Yes, ma'am.
So data analysts, remember, they analyze data to predict the future, to tell trends and to also give solutions to business problems. So a data analyst can be utilized in any department in every area. There are data analysts in hospitals that also analyze, patients' data. There are data analysts in astronomy. There are data analysts in the banks. As a data analyst, you can fit in any industry.
So to be a data analyst, you just have to see what's gonna be next, what's going to be the next trending thing, in like.
So it depends on what you're trying to solve. Remember, data analysts are solving problems, right? So, and they use data to solve problems. So it depends. So, for example, I worked in the, like I said, the big four banks for a very long time, and one of the problems project that I worked on was we needed to investigate which suburbs customers would like to buy into, and sort of market to those areas. I'm just giving you an example. So that was a problem that I needed to solve at that time. So we realized that we're having issues with marketing our home loans in certain suburbs. So I needed to go and analyze the data, look at the suburbs, and actually say, guys, look at these suburbs. These are potential suburbs that we could actually sell houses in. So it depends on the problem in the industry that you're in.
Oh,
You
thank you,
use
ma'am.
data to solve problems.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're
So much.
welcome. You're welcome. And then I'm going to end off with a final quote by Dr. Mike. Things get done only if the data we gather can inform and inspire those in a position to make a difference. And that is it. Thank you.